Next Sunday I'm starting the next therapist training module. We will be working with the cranial C and the brain in that. We worked with the brain quite a bit today. And I'll be teaching people a bit how to work with trauma. This is something that I work with in individual sessions myself. Anybody is welcome to have individual sessions with me. You can email, and I work with past lives, trauma, channeling, counselling, and just with the holographic breathing. So they are there, and I'm helping people learn how to do that in the therapist training. So I'll be working a bit with teaching how to teach holographic breathing, working a bit with the cranial C, working a bit how to work with clients with trauma. And it just came to me today to also work a bit with birth. So it will be birth inside yourself, but it will also be how to teach clients, mothers, how to give birth using holographic breathing. Before I thought I'd have to run a whole module on that, but I can see how I can just add little bits to modules where people can teach that in just a really simple and easy way. I used to teach this to a lot of women right at the very beginning, and nearly every one of them had a pain-free birth. The most was about 50% between when they weren't doing holographic breathing and where they were doing it. The least was 50%. Most was said 70-80% of the pain, when many said there wasn't any pain at all. It just felt an experience, a wonderful, relaxing experience. And interestingly, the babies didn't cry. You know, the babies just were content. So I think this can make a big difference. I'm a bit unsure how to do it because I've never been able to get insurance for that. And so if people do that, I think it have to be in an uninsured way. So I'll have to ask more questions on how to deal with that. But I think that's for a lot of people who work with breath work in birth. But I'll do more investigation. But I do feel to do one of the webinars around that for ourselves, and simple way of integrating that. So if you've got any friends, daughters, nieces, grandchildren, children who are going to give birth, it's a wonderful way to help them have a pain-free. As I say, they were nearly all pain-free. Every single one of them had no intervention, absolutely free of any kind of medical intervention. So that is available with holographic breathing. So I'm going to include that. Well, I just was thinking of this today. It may change, but I think I'll include that. We've got the Yellow Energy webinar series. The first one of those was just so strong and moving, and you can join that webinar series and get a recording of the first one, and there'll be another 4, but that was a truly powerful webinar.